Hello and welcome to another episode of Race Talk F1 with your boy J-Nox, aka J-Nox to the world.
And your boy Javier.
Aka One Have, aka Mr. F1 Arcade London watch party host.
Yeah, there we go. It was a good weekend, right?
Usually I say, where did you watch it and whatnot.
You already know.
I already know, man. You was hosting.
Race Talk had your weekend covered.
Trust
this
me.
Weekend.
You had me in Birmingham.
Myself in London.
What a weekend.
What a weekend.
In fact, you did more in London. You was in London on Friday night.
I hosted
practicing.
I was practicing. Hosted a cherry blossom party at F1 Arcade.
They're like, aye, the little cherry blossom thing.
Yeah, man, it was a wicked night.
What is it about that in Japan?
So I think in spring, beginning of spring, that's their like most famous tree.
Okay.
So the cherry blossoms come out for literally, I think it's like 2 weeks. They come out at the beginning of Japan spring. And everybody, all the tourists try and go there for those 2 weeks when it comes out.
Love
and it's
it.
just mental.
Well, this is what it was. Japan, the Japanese Grand Prix, literally. What were we? Like, what is it? Race free. Race free of this 2026 season. The 40th race in Japan.
Yeah, it was the 40th race.
Yeah, but only the 36th at this circuit. But still 36 races in the same circuit. Quite interesting. Suzuka, it suited some of the teams better than others, but we'll get into it. Practice, qualifying, and the race.
I feel like practice was, nothing really much happened in practice.
Yeah, no, nothing
weekend,
insane. Nothing mad memorable. For me, it was really about like the weekend.
Quality
really
in the
was
race.
for me was qualifying,
Yeah.
which I quite enjoyed.
Yeah.
I watched that live.
Yeah.
No, do you know what? I think I thought I was watching it live. It was like a rerun, like an
replay
hour
on
later.
Sky.
But I hadn't looked at anything online, so I was just like, it felt like it was
Yeah,
early.
yeah.
That's why it
Yeah,
felt
yeah,
like
yeah.
it was live. But yeah. Did you catch it live?
Definitely not live, bro. I had to watch the replay for that one.
He's not a morning
I'm not a
person.
morning person at all, in the slightest.
In which case, big respect to you, because what time did you get up to go to be?
3 a.m. Yeah.
I wouldn't have gone
3
home,
a.m.
bro.
3 a.m.
I was out on
I'm not built like you.
So I went to DreamHack, right, at the NEC in Birmingham. They had a mad F1 sim racing tournament there, by the way, which looked like amazing. You'll see it on my socials at some point. So I went there. Then there was an after party in Birmingham at Lab 11.
Wicked.
So I was there with the Amaran gang, who like I'll put a link for those guys there who sponsored the party. They sell lights for like content creators, insane, great quality. But they put on a party with the team in Birmingham. Big up Tom Shorters, EVP, and the gang, because it was lively at Lab 11.
Yeah.
But I had to get out there in decent time because it's I either went, you know what I'm on.
J-Nox to the world.
I either go in and then go straight to the watch party, but I was sensible. I went home, back to the hotel. The clocks went forward.
Oh, it was dark.
It was very dark, bro. Because I could have done without it of all weekends. So I must have got back indoors about 12:30, and then I had to be up for 4 to get to F1 Arcade for 4:45.
Quick power nap, it's all right. You got
Bro, it was a quick power nap because
charged up
before I ran out, bro. I just harvested energy for a little while, a little 2 hours, and then then after the watch party, after the race, I went back home and rested before I came back to London.
Yeah.
But crazy, man, because you're using all these terms like charged up and running out and crashed out. Let's talk about the race, bro.
The theme of the race, bro. So qualifying, I found funny to start with. They asked Carlos Sainz before qualifying started. Oh, so where do you think the Williams going to qualify this weekend? And he goes, pole position. Alex, wide eyes, goes, pole position.
But Alex Albon looked like he'd just seen a ghost in it. He was like, "What?" Nah, but we joke about it. But is this a real thing? Because that's the mentality that Sainz has come into this thing with.
Yeah.
I'm here for pole position.
Yeah.
I'm here for the top. I'm here for the front row. I'm here to score points. I'm here to like contend for the championship. It's clearly what he's on.
And I rate it. I actually quite rate it.
He didn't flinch.
He didn't. He goes, always try it, and then I'll be 2 seconds off. But pole position. And I rate the mentality. I think it's quite good.
But I think it's everything in what he's doing. And maybe is that the big difference between him and Alex Albon?
I think maybe at the moment. I think Alex looks a bit short of confidence at the moment. I think even after qualifying, he asked his race engineer, where he said, "Where was I slow to Carlos?" Race engineer goes, "You probably don't want to know." but you can probably guess. Alex goes, yes, I complained for 3 races in a row that there's something wrong, but I'm sure that it's my driving style.
So let's talk about that a little. Like Alex Albon's cool, man. He's cool, but we had a little bit of that was throwing toys out the pram, because when Bernie Collins asked him about it afterwards, he acted like it never even happened. He was like, "Oh, I'm not going to talk about it, bruv. You already started talking about it. You've opened the can of worms. Now we're going to talk about it, innit? So even if he's not going to talk about it, we certainly are." Now he threw his toys out the pram because he's saying, he said it like he's been told, "Oh, it's just your driving style." He knows he's being outdone by Sainz. He's been told that, and he's not happy about it, is he?
Do you know what? It weren't even a lot of time. So we're talking about absolute margins here.
But that's what it is, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think it's the car. I think it's just he's a bit short on confidence. Maybe the new regs, he's not quite used to it yet.
You reckon?
Well,
so it is his driving style.
It is his driving style. Yeah,
it is what you're saying.
I think it is his driving style.
All right, James.
You got people like Lando, right? Who's complaining about, you having to take corners differently. Max complains you're having to take corners differently. Everything's different now. Yep. Do you know what I mean? And you got people like Charles Leclerc. He's complaining about the whole format now of qualifying and how your different driving styles are going to affect how fast of a quali lap you can put in. So I genuinely think it is a driving style issue.
Okay. Is that then an adaptation? And you're meant to adapt, innit?
You are meant to adapt, yeah.
So is that he's not adapting quick enough to the new? Because this is what it is. It's a new car. Like nothing ain't changing now, innit? This is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's adapting quick enough is a crazy word though, because it's only been 3 races, right? Is that enough time to adapt and be the best you can be? You
have to be in this. You have to be ready. This is Formula One, bro. This is the top tier of motorsport. These are the fastest cars. Like, so as much as I want to be forgiving and you got to give him a chance and all the rest of it. Look, we're here slating Aston Martin for not getting it right.
True.
Otherwise we'd just be here. They just finished a race. This is the first. We're in race 3 of a season, and it's the first time and Aston Martin's finished a race and only won.
Yeah, true. It is mad. It is mad.
And if I had to bet, if you had to bet money which one it was going to be at the beginning of the race, who would you have said?
Oh, don't do this to me.
I'm not doing it to you, bro. I'm just doing it to Stroll.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stroll, but it's got to be Stroll, innit?
And he didn't finish.
Yeah, it's just to be expected.
Alonso finished the race a lap behind everybody.
He did, yeah.
But at least it finished.
Albon finished the race 2 laps behind everybody else.
Well, right, so that's his driving style. Bro, what do you want me to tell you, innit? Like, do you see what I'm saying? I think it's a mentality thing, man. So Alex Albon, I have been really disappointed with the Williams performance. Yeah. We're going to talk a bit about Alpine in a bit, but Alpine have been doing bits, and Pierre Gasly, who he's possibly my driver of the weekend. But one of the things he said is they stopped working on the 2025 car quite early on last year, and it's nice to see that sort of paying off with them doing quite well already. We're only 3 races in. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And basically, what you're saying is they need to adapt quick. Like they need time to adapt. Sorry. My point is they have adapted. They started adapting last season. What's gone wrong here for Williams? Because they started adapting like 2 seasons ago. They were getting ready. James was saying, make your mistakes. They were getting ready for this season ages ago. So what's gone wrong?
Mercedes just didn't give them the manual for the engine, I guess.
Boy.
McLaren only got it this weekend. This is Oscar's first race he's managed to put a lap in.
This is Oscar's first race. He cracked me up like at the end of last week. I clocked him posting on Instagram something like another week watching F1 or something like that. Like, I felt like he's a fan with me, bruv. Getting ready for the race weekend. Like,
can't tell me you don't have no personality. He's just got a dry sense of humour.
He's got a dry sense of humour.
But he's pretty funny, innit?
Yeah, I need to see him on like 8 out of 10 Cats.
Yeah.
Them kind of programs there. Mock the Week and that.
You love too much nighttime television.
Bruv, Channel Dave, bruv. Like, that's me all day long. Yeah, so that was Oscar, but yeah, he put in a good performance, and like we're a bit all over the place. I'm not going to split it up too much in terms of qualifying and racing, but if we talk about him in the race, for the first race that he's been in, he got off the line pretty good. He looked good. Like he looks like he's adapted pretty fast.
I mean, for his first lap,
Yeah,
Do you know, for his first lap, his first start, the first grid start, you can't ask for anything more. He's gone straight into first place. You got the Mercedes, who have both won races, drop all the way down the field. What, Kimi went to, what, 6th?
Bro, it was the most, it needs to be studied. Like, what is going on? I was going to say with Kimi starts, but it might be a Mercedes starting thing, because we compare this thing, right? So we were comparing this thing to Mario Kart ages ago. It seems like this has been a running theme, but I said it's like when you've gassed it too much on the start on Mario Karts, you don't really go nowhere, and everyone goes past you. It's butters. It's a horrible position to be in. And for a front row lockout for Mercedes, they both just got overtaken like they were going nowhere when the lights went out.
Yeah. It was bad. And it's stuff like this is what's contributing to people complaining about the new regs all the time. You just don't want to see it at the start of races. And I think there's still a bit of confusion. Like, no one really knows, is it the car? Is it the driver? Like, what's causing the cars to do this at the start?
No one knows, man. I'll be honest, I've kind of turned off a little bit from some of this, because I'm like, I can't get too stuck in, because it's all speculation. Everyone's saying, even, I was watching Billy Monger get interviewed about the Behrman crash. And it was like, is that a new? And he goes, well, for me, it's this. And for me, it's like, there's no definitive, boom, this is the problem. This is what's going on. There's just bare speculation. So for me personally, I've kind of checked out of it a little bit. And just kind of thought, you know what, we take it as it goes, because it's going to change again, because we've got no races for a month.
We don't, crazy, innit? So everything's going to change, bro.
People are going to get some time to go back to the drawing board.
Or not. Can you imagine coming back after a month with a worse car?
It can happen.
Because it can happen.
It can happen. Trying to do too much. It happened at qualifying, basically. I think George said that they changed something.
Was bad,
Yeah, with the setup. And it was like driving a whole different car. So this can happen. Talking about qualifying, it looked really kind of as you would expect. I think 5 minutes to go in Q1, it looked like the top 6 were the usual top 6, except George. So when I say the usual top 6, I'm talking about 2 Mercedes, 2 McLarens, 2 Ferraris, right? But the only exception was there was no George, and you had Hulkenberg in them top 6, right? Which I was like, this is sick, because we've talked about him being a good driver, especially in seeing his qualifying game come up in the last couple of years. And then it looked like we were losing the 2 Astons, the 2 Cadillacs, and the 2 Williams. So it was like, is this season turning out to be those 6 at the top, those 6 at the bottom, and just the midfield is just whatever in between?
Yeah, it seems like that. It does very much seem like that. Even in race days, right? It's like it's kind of what you expect at the moment.
So I'm hoping that shuffles around, especially like I said. I mean, this ain't a bias towards Williams, but it just feels like you really hope that they'll sort themselves out a little bit. You know what I mean?
But then you just get an Alpine and Pierre Gasly slapping himself in P7.
What a guy! Like literally loved seeing what he done this weekend. Like I said, potentially my driver of the weekend.
I think he should be. I think Oscar Piastri ended up winning driver of the day on the race.
On the race day. But across the weekend, like Pierre Gasly, and again, maybe it's just me supporting an underdog a little bit, because, Piastri's in a McLaren. It is a top tier car. We expect it to be in the top 6. We expect it, especially after last year. You know what I mean? But Pierre Gasly, people sleep on people like him, you know what I mean?
He's such a good driver, I think. And also this season, he seems to have put in quite some consistent performances. I feel like other years, he's been quite inconsistent. He puts in, 5 ghost races, then he'll pop up with a P6, then he'll go missing for another 5, then he comes popping up with another crazy result. This season, he just seems to be consistently up there. Do you know what I mean?
This is the thing. Like, what if he was, like, last year in a Red Bull? Because he's come from that like
environment
camp,
and team.
You know what I'm saying? He's been over there. He knows how it goes. He's driven one of them cars.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been so different. When you look at the likes of Arvin Lindblad and Isaac Hadjar, like, being new drivers coming into this Red Bull setup, like, and you think someone like Pierre Gasly, who's been in that team, mad experience, putting in laps, out qualifying Red Bulls in an Alpine, which finished last season, let's remember.
Yeah.
It's kind of mad.
It is mad.
I love it though.
Mad. And what do you think of Arvin Lindblad knocking Max out of Q2?
Well, let me qualify
Go
like
on.
my excitement at that, because last week I was saying I want to see like real competition between the Racing Bulls and
Yeah.
the Red Bulls.
Yeah.
This for me was what we saw. It was real competition. I need these things to let me know that it's real. Do you know,
I
do you know
hear
what I'm
it.
saying?
I hear it.
So I didn't expect it to happen, but it did. And Max was knocked out in Q2, and Lin Blood went through. But I think Lin Blood is a future world champion.
He's looking like it at the moment.
So it didn't surprise me. Like I was very happy to see it.
Question.
And, yeah, go on.
Did you know the Racing Bulls was called Racing Bulls Red Bull Ford?
Sorry, what?
Did you know that the Racing Bulls are called Racing Bulls Red Bull Ford?
Since when?
Since I saw a graphic on it yesterday after the race.
Racing Bulls. So what is that? RB. RBF,
Yeah.
RBRBFs. But I'm like, come on, because this. Remember, Visa, Cash App. Were they Racing Bulls or Red Bulls then? Visa, Cash App, Red Bulls, and we just started calling them V Carbs.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was, based on all the sponsors. But I didn't know it was Racing Bulls, Red Bulls,
Neither did I. Shocked me.
Fords.
Shocked me.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely shocked me. It completely threw me when I saw it yesterday.
But I'll just stick with Racing Bulls. I'm cool
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that. I'm cool with it. But good to see, like I said, real competition between them lot. Like I was happy to see it. Going back to Sainz a little bit, because we were saying like his aggression for this thing, he got looked at for impeding Hadjar. Yeah. That desire, like to win, is when you see these kind of things come up, and I'm just like, I'm cool with this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
so cool with it. Even if he was to be penalised, I'm like, I don't care. Hadjar got through anyway.
Yeah,
Hadjar got through to Q3. I think it was P9, P10. Hadjar and Max. And then when Lindblad came through, it pushed Max out. But I think Hadjar he was P10.
Yeah.
To go into Q3. But and then Max said that his car was undrivable all of a sudden. What happened?
Oh, Max is just throwing out. Him and Lewis, the Kings, are just throwing out statements, right? Of, Bono, my tyres are gone. Oh, my car's undrivable. Feels like I'm driving without power steering. And then if you're driving without power steering, you're not finishing a race. You're not finishing a lap. Your car's fine, innit? You just drove bad.
You reckon?
Yeah. It's as simple
Nah,
as-
it's got to be the car.
It's as simple as that.
These Red Bulls. But what's mad is that Hadjar is out qualifying Max. Like, this doesn't happen.
Pierre Gasly's out-qualified Max in every race this season so far.
Whoosh. All right then. Touche. But my point with Hadjar
yeah, it's the same car.
is that it's a Red Bull, and Sergio Perez, right? Stat came out because he's out-qualified. He out-qualified. Oh, what is it? He out-qualified his teammate.
Bottas.
Yeah, in this race. I think it's a stat came out. It's the first time he's out-qualified his teammate since 2017. And my point is that Hadjar out-qualified. Hadjar's taking his seat. Hadjar has out-qualified Max immediately.
Yeah.
And then you've got, well, maybe not immediately, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Whereas Sergio Perez, it's been
2017. How old was I in 2017?
No, don't do that to him, bro. Don't go, because you're going to start talking about what year you was in school.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, that's cold.
That's a crazy stat. And Sergio was he had a lot to say, didn't he, the other day when he was sort of saying, "Oh, be careful what you wish for with Red Bull and blah blah blah."
Yeah.
Maybe they made the right decision.
Maybe. And then again, is this a mentality thing?
From who? From Sergio?
Yeah, bro. Because
some people just like talking too much. I think.
possibly.
Now, even Max at the moment, I'm Max's biggest fan, right? But sometimes at the moment, I just think he's doing too much. Like, I think he's just getting angry at himself, laughing at the F1 world, and that's taken away from his performance. Because I don't think he's taking F1 seriously at the moment.
There's an element of this. I was going to ask you about this because there's been so much talk about him retiring. Like, now he's not doing so well. There's been more talk about, I want to spend time with my family and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out, is he just throwing this out there because he's not doing well as like almost an excuse, smoke signals and whatever? Or is he just kind of lost a little bit of interest?
I think it's a bit of both.
because
I genuinely think it's a bit of both.
I think his last year, I was like, he's not going to compete with Lewis for the amount of championships. No. He's not going for 7 and 8. Like, he doesn't care in it.
No, he doesn't.
He's made these statements like, I've done it, kind of thing.
Like,
how much more? Or even though he was really, really challenging, and I do think it means something to him. Like last year,
absolutely, of course it does.
He's still
competitive.
He was still very much like, even if I don't win, I've done
it's
it.
Not the end of the world. Yeah,
multiple times. So there was an element of that in it. I don't know.
Yeah, I just think he's playing himself into a situation where he's not enjoying it. You can see, right? And you not enjoying it can come from multiple factors. It can be I don't like the regs, I don't like the car. It can be the fact that I'm now in a slow car that makes me not enjoy it, and that's a fair statement. Because if I was a driver and I was at the back all the time, like if you're driving an Aston Martin right now, you can't tell me you enjoy racing in Formula One.
Yeah.
You're not going to enjoy it. And if he's rich and he doesn't need to bother about it and he's won 4 championships, maybe let me just go home and stay with my kid, innit?
Yeah, I hear it. And then you've got George. It just shows the contrast. At the end of the first race, George is, I love this car. I love these. I can't remember if he said I love these regulations, but it's basically what he was saying.
He's not saying that anymore.
You're not singing anymore. No, but it is what it is, man. Going back to Max, my cousin phoned me and he goes, Max prefers driving them other cars, man. Was it the Porsche? Was it the Porsches? No, it's not Porsches, is it? What was it?
Well, he drives a Mercedes, don't he?
I mean, the Mercedes, yeah. That's what. It's because there was a Porsche race.
The Porsche race, which delayed the start of the race this weekend.
Yeah,
that was a crazy crash, by the way.
It was a mad crash.
It went over the catch fence.
Yeah, that's insane. Like seeing a car flip like that, like gosh, like that driver in there, that experience.
It's mental. It's absolutely mental.
It's a lot. But I do like watching those Porsche races, like before the Formula One on the tracks. Like I think they're insane and so much contact as well. Yeah, you know. Whereas it got me thinking, if I was driving a Porsche, you better stay so far. But these man in their Porsches seem to. There's so much contact in that race.
Absolutely brutal.
But yeah, so that's what threw me off, and I'm thinking, is that what Max was driving? But no, he drives the Mercedes and those other, and he wouldn't stay home with his kid.
No.
Just for clarity, he would just go drive those. And my cousin was saying, right, like he'll be driving those cars, and it's because he's just got the power.
Yeah,
he's got the power. You've seen some of them overtakes. He's just on the gas, and maybe like he just enjoys that more.
It's a different experience. Do you know what I mean? It's just a different driving experience.
No batteries, bro, is the experience.
No batteries. I get that from my own cars. Like, so I've had a 350Z, right? Very manual car. Such a driver's car. There's none of the computer nonsense in there. There's no assists. There's no nothing. It's just you and the car.
Get heads-up display. No.
Zero heads-up display, bro. You don't even know how fast you're going when you're driving. You can't see that. So do you get it? Like, there's nothing. It's just you and the car. And the driving experience you get from driving something like that, as opposed to driven an S5.
Yeah.
The difference is mad. S5's lovely. It's not the same experience as driving a 350Z. So I get it from Max's perspective. It's like, I just want to drive what's fun. Like, that's what gets him going. And if F1's not getting him going at the moment, then fair enough.
Talk about S5s. There are Audis in the F1 though. And like I said, seeing Hulkenberg driving up there, I was very, very, very happy to see. Like, they seem to have, they haven't got it, but it does seem to be a bit of a step up from Kick Sauber last year.
They're a bit of the best of the rest at the moment, aren't they? So after the race, they finished 11th and 13th. So Hulkenberg in 11, Bortoletto in 13. It's like the best of the midfield at the moment.
Gabriel Bortoletto.
Fair play to him. And we like it when they finish quite close to each other.
Yeah. Teammates finishing close together. Talking about Bortoletto, should he have seen this incident with him and Behrman? Like what you?
That was Colapinto.
That's Colapinto, isn't it? Yeah. You know, as I said it, I'm like Colapinto, Bortoletto. It's the syllables in the name. Colapinto. This whole issue with him and Behrman. What are you saying? What's your opinion on it from having seen it? Without getting drawn out too much with all these regulations being to blame. What's your thoughts?
So when I first saw it, like when I see it live, I thought Colapinto cut across him and sort of squeezed him out when I saw it live. Then I watched the replay, and there's enough space for Behrman to drive, on the outside of him. I think he's just going too fast. And obviously now...
Too fast
now
in F1.
And sort of before hearing all the technical jargon of it, I sort of thought, he's just going too fast for the corner. Maybe he should drive slower. But obviously now everyone's explained it that the closing speeds was too fast. Obviously, Colapinto's car, it ran out of battery power, so it's dropped in, 30, 40, 50 kph. And you just don't know that that's what's happened.
This is the one thing that I do think, like, without getting too bogged down in all the regulations, is the one thing that I do think is when a car's battery boost basically is what it is, has run out, there should be some indication, because it is like a brake. It is like they've braked. And you can't brake under, like when you can't maneuver under braking. Like there's just all these rules, and none of them apply when the battery just cuts out. Effectively is what happens. Yeah. And you wouldn't drive like down a straight or get to a corner and come off the gas to slow the car down to the same degree that this happens. Yeah. So maybe there should just be some indication. And when I say that, like, I see these new lights on the front of these cars, like indicators. Like maybe we need something like that on the back of the car, like like an amber indicator when someone's, because like the red lights flash when they're harvesting energy. Like maybe there needs to be an indicator when they're deploying or something, just so that a driver behind knows, like from a safety perspective. I'd have said maybe beforehand, like, no, just like, you don't want to give away too much, but from a safety perspective, maybe that's what we need. Also, on the harvesting thing, what I've never been sure about is, like, them lights flash to let you know that a car's harvesting energy, What happens in the rain when they're flashing anyway because it's wet and because there's so much spray?
They ain't thought about it.
Bro.
I don't know. Maybe there's different lights that flash there, but how do you see that when you're driving at 200 miles an hour?
It's too much.
It's all mental.
Maybe they should start indicating when they're going around the corners and like they're gonna move. No, honestly, like this is you get into a rabbit hole in it where you're like,
there is a massive rabbit hole with this at the moment. It's all anyone can talk about. The FIA have come out after the race and they've said they're going to be reviewing the regs, and they've got multiple meetings with teams and drivers planned for the month of April. Which is a mad statement, though. They don't have nothing else to do. It's a mad statement, though. But all the drivers sort of after the race, even before the race. So Alonso was asked before the race, right? Do you think the race at Suzuka could be more fun with the battery games? He goes, no, not fun at all. What fun is there going to be in overtaken by accident? Overtaking these days is accidental. Suddenly you find yourself with a higher battery than the car in front and you either crash into them or you overtake them. It's an evasive maneuver, not overtaking.
Mad. Alonso said that.
Alonso said that before the race, and then in the race, the exact thing he said happens to Ollie Behrman. Which is mad.
Overtaken by accident.
And I think the FIA are looking at this like, our drivers are saying too much now. Like, I don't think we can continue with it. Like, something has to change at this point.
But as a, like, just speaking, taking all the tech out of it, just as a fan, like, safety is not my department. I'm not going to say not my concern. It's not my department, how it works. You've got to remember, there's loads of fans of Formula One that don't necessarily even drive. This whole technical side of things, like, as fans, we even as a driver who's been driving for years, I've never driven one of these cars. So I almost have to remove myself from all of that and just say, as a fan of the sport, I am enjoying it more. So there's got to be a balance because I'm seeing more overtaking. Even George last year basically described it as processionary. He who qualifies first wins the race. Now it's not that. So I'm enjoying it more. I'm seeing more overtaking. Like, you got some drivers like Lewis talking about his race with Charles like being one of the most fun moments since, was it him and Nico Rosberg? I think he flew back to like in one of them races all them years ago. Like, so some of the drivers are finding it more fun, and like I said, bringing it back to me as a fan, it's more interesting, it's more fun for me. So there's got to be a balance.
There does, it's a fair point. What did you make of George Russell? So after the safety car, so after Behrman's crashed, George Russell, obviously everyone's lining up. I think George had dropped to fifth at the time due to the pit stops and other drivers getting out in front of him. He goes on the team radio. He says, "Can you confirm Kimi is going in the place that we trained?" Engineer goes, "Not sure, George." Does George have a right to ask that question over the radio?
No, George thinks here's what I think he is: entitled.
Yeah.
I think that's a sense of entitlement. Like, don't ask those questions about when we trained. Like, bro, this is a race.
Yeah.
Like, this is a race, bro.
I can't believe teams train that, you know?
Yeah, it's mad.
Because, you know, if I'm Kimmy, I am going at any other point apart from where we trained. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to win, bro.
Yeah.
I know we're a team and that, but I'm trying to win.
And George ain't asking, he's saying, make Kimmy go.
That's what he's saying, innit? Read between the lines.
Like, make me, like, I'm going to try and win this. And if I can't win this, you make me win this. Like, which I kind of rate because it's a winner's mentality, but it's such a sense of entitlement from George. It's audacious.
No, George needs to allow it, because I think he views, obviously George is the number one driver, right? Or he views himself as the number one driver. Kimmy's supposed to be the future. Yeah. Kimmy's not the future, he's the now. Kimmy's here to win this thing.
Is that through luck to a degree though? Because if George pitted one lap before there was a safety car. So obviously after Behrman's crash, we had a full safety car. Now a lot of the other drivers had the opportunity to pit under a safety car. You save time, and if George, he says in his interview, if I have 1 lap difference, we're having a different conversation. So is that just a luck thing?
No, it's not, because if Mercedes race starts actually worked, Kimmy would have been first. So like, where do you stop? Where do you stop it? Do you know what I mean? Where do you stop it?
Now you're blaming the team.
Where do you stop it?
No, it's true. I hear it.
But yeah, Kimmy's here to stay, man. Obviously, Kimmy won the race. Couldn't drink the champagne on the podium because he's underage in Japan.
Oh my gosh! What is it? What's
20 years old in Japan. Yeah, such a random number, isn't it? 20.
Like, everywhere is 18 or 21.
Yeah, literally.
Mad.
So such a random number, but yeah, he ended up winning the race. Great race by Kimmy. After the safety car restart, he never looked like losing it. Yeah. He won by 13 seconds. Yeah. Mental. Oscar came second, Charles Leclerc in third, who done very well to hold off his own teammate in Lewis. So he overtook Lewis. They had a good battle on track. George fourth, Lando fifth.
And that is
decent top six.
How it was. That's how it wrapped up. And who was seventh?
Pierre Gasly.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up the top 7 because you know what I'm saying. We got to include Pierre Gasly. Phenomenal weekend for him. Honourable shout out. We mentioned Mario Kart earlier on, and there's been all these comparisons with a mushroom and like the speed boost with the battery. The beginning of the race, they had the voice, the actors with the voices of Bowser, of Super Mario himself, and of Peach, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was that.
Yeah,
I love Jack Black. He's just
what a character.
He's such a legend.
What a character.
Japan just know how to do everything. Did you see their rendition of the national anthem?
Yeah. I saw it.
Mental.
Yeah.
You know how we always pick mad singers to do the English one, yeah? Japan's just got rock stars.
But I was like, why have we got a drum kit for the national anthem? Are they going to use it?
They're just sick, innit?
Yeah, they went for it still. It was good.
Actual rock stars. Yeah, it was great.
Proper enjoyed that, man. So that was the Japanese Grand Prix.
It was, yeah. Kimi leads the championship with 72 points. George on 63. Is it the biggest bottle since Arsenal?
Second again, ole. Who knows, bro? Who knows? But yeah, big up Kimi, the youngest ever, and this is the first time an Italian has won 2 consecutive races since I think it's 1953.
Mental.
Mad. It was only 3 years into F1. Yeah. So that's where we are, man. And next up is Miami.
Miami in a month's time. Yeah. Love Miami. Get me there.
Enjoy the month off.
Yeah, you as well.
I was at the first Miami Grand Prix. Maybe we'll make it back to this one, or maybe not. But either way, we'll be back here after the Miami Grand Prix. And in the meantime, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and share this with all your other F1 friends. It's Race Talk F1. It's been your boy J Knox, a.k.a. J Knox to the world.
And your boy Javier, a.k.a. 1Hav.
We'll catch you after Miami.